Good morning. Let's get your Seint tutorial going. You should have gotten your tins in the mail. You just slide it out. You kind of push and slide. And then you have your palette and the colors just kind of click in place. They are magnetic. I do recommend saving the lids. You can kind of pop the colors out and move them however you want. Your palette's gonna look a little different than mine, but I did put, let me pop this out. I did put the colors in order. So first you'll have linen, and then you'll have white peach. Then you'll have your contour, which is henna, Frenchie, and then I have rose gold and the Bella bronzer. Then you also got the gemstone bundle. That is the pearl illuminator, the ruby lip and cheek, emerald city, amethyst, stay golden, and gilded. And then you have 3 brushes. You have the smudge brush, the buff brush, and the blush and bronzer brush. And then the brush cleaner should be on its way to you if it's not already there. I started with a clean, dry face. I sprayed Seint toner all over my face. The more you use it, it just gives you a more even skin tone, helps minimize pores and blemishes. And then I put on a moisturizer with SPF. And then I'm gonna take our Seint setting spray, which is also used as a primer. And I'm just gonna squirt my face and just let it sit for a second. I do recommend that you use a primer. Just make sure that the first ingredient does not say silicone. You don't want a silicone-based primer because the makeup will not set on your face. I'm gonna go ahead and start with your colors. I'm gonna start with the small end of the buff brush, and I'm just gonna kind of tap into that contour, and I'm gonna kind of go along my hairline, and you're just gonna come down my temple also. And then you're gonna find the most prominent part of your cheek and just kind of roll just a little bit. You're not going underneath the bone. You're going just kind of like right on the side of that bone. Not on top, not underneath, just kind of like right on the side. Okay, then you're gonna come straight down from your ear. And then you're gonna cut across down your jawline. Same thing, find your jawbone and kind of roll below it. So you're right underneath the turn of your face. And you'll see you kind of have a natural shadow right here. I'm just gonna bring that down a little bit, just kind of like into a V. That's down either side of my throat, okay? And we'll blend it all in just a little bit. I'm gonna take that same end of the brush and I'm gonna go into our lightest color, which is linen, and I'm just kind of patting it. Wherever you place your brush is gonna be where the most amount of product is. So I'm going to put it right there at the inner corner of my eye. Just kind of dab it. I'm going to do it on the outside of my eye. I'm just going to bring it out just a little bit. I'm going to bring it right there in the middle of my forehead, and down my head, a little bit on my chin. And I'm going to take what's left on my brush and just kind of put it on my eyelids. Then we're going to go into our main color, which is white peach. And you're just going to kind of fill in the bare spots. You don't want to put layer upon layer. You want to just go on the empty spots. So I'm literally just dotting where it's empty. I'll bring what's left down my neck some. And again on my eyes. And then we're gonna blend it in. And then once we blend it in, if you need to add anything anywhere, you can do that. I'm gonna do a little spot right here on my eyes. I've got a little darkness right there. That's just that white peach I put. So at this point, I'm gonna turn to the larger side of the buff brush and I'm gonna start patting it in. I'm gonna start with the brightest colors, this like inner part of my face, and kind of work my way out, okay? Patting and kind of flicking, okay? I get to the contour, I'm just gonna kind of make sure I brush it up and back. You don't want to bring anything heavy down. You always want to kind of go up and back. And it is a cream, so it's movable. It's not going to set until you set it. So all that means is you can, you know, if it's too bright here, you can like move it out here a little bit. You know, you can just kind of move it around however you would like. So you're all blended. Next, we're going to go in with this Frenchie. And I'm just going to take my finger and you're going to find the apple of your cheek and then go back just like a fingertip. And I just kind of pat it on. This is not Frenchie, so if you're like, well, that color doesn't look right, that's why. I'm currently out of Frenchie. This is Tropicana. And then I'm just going to take the small end of the blush and bronzer brush and just kind of tap it. While I have the blush and bronzer brush in my hand, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of lightly tap it into that Bella bronzer. And I'm going to do the rose gold together. So rose gold, Bella bronzer at the same time on the big fluffy end of the buff brush. And I'm just going to lightly kind of buff it around my face. You're just going to stay in an E and a 3 shape. It's just an easy way to remember it. If you want more bronzer, go ahead and add it. There is no wrong way. I'm going to go ahead and throw some of this Tropicana on my lip. And we're going to hop over to the gemstone bundle. I'm going to add Ruby on top of my Tropicana. It's a really pretty color. You can use that on your cheeks, your lips, really anywhere. There's no rules. It's whatever you like. I'm going to take the smudge brush. I'm actually going to take the bigger end. And I'm going to go into that Stay Golden. And I am just going to kind of brush it all over my lid. And I'm going about halfway up to my brow. And then I'm going to take this gilded, this maroonish color. I'm going to keep that same side of the brush. And I'm actually going to do it on the inner corner. There are no wrong or right ways to apply these colors. There are multiple ways. I've done a couple other ways on some separate videos. So feel free to go back and watch those. I can send them to you. I just took my buff brush and I'm just kind of softening that some. I'm going to take the small end of the smudge brush and I'm actually going to go into the pearl. I'm going to add that to the inner corner of my eye. And then I'm going to go up just above that Stay Golden. I'm going to take the side of the brush that has a little bit of the pearl on it and I'm going to dip it into that amethyst. It's a real pretty purple color. And I'm just going to smudge it under my eye just to give it a little bit of a lined look. And that's all we are going to do. I am going to set my makeup with our setting spray. You can use our setting powder. That's what this is. It's the vanilla dusting powder. You can spray this directly on your face. You can spray it on a perfector sponge and then, you know, dab your face all over. I'm just going to squirt. And let's throw on some mascara. I've just been using the Thrive mascara. There's several good mascaras out there. It's just kind of whatever one you like the best. I forgot I wanted to add some pearl to my lips. And you are done. If you have any questions, let me know. I am happy to answer them. We did your full face, and then we did the gemstone bundle, and we used your 3 brushes, and then we've got the brush cleaner. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if I can help you in any ways, and I'm excited for you. Thanks so much. Bye.